Okay, I think it's ready. We're ready to do the meringue dance. Okay, it works. I'm a good cook. I've always been encouraged to play with my food, and growing up in the kitchen of my grandfather's hole-in-the-wall restaurant, in between making thousands of dumplings a day to feed hungry customers, I vowed never to become a chef. My parents were very happy to hear this, and when I graduated with a master's in chemistry, they thought my obsession with food was over. Little did they know that chemistry, the very essence and building blocks of life, is also the building block of how we cook and eat. I spent the early part of my career working in chemistry, researching and developing new product ideas for various international companies, changing the way people eat, drink, and also just live. However, my grandfather's love for food has gradually consumed me, and that's where I decided to leave the lab, leave it to the geeks, and step into the kitchen. And that's where I am today. Even though I work and consult for various five-star hotels and work with some of the best chefs when it comes to molecular gastronomy and helping them change their menu, I am also an established and credible author in my own right. I write for various publications on health and nutrition, such as Men's Health and also Shape Magazine, Impact Magazine in the US. But also having an affinity for the finer things in life, I have regular columns for Shanghai Daily, SC, MP, South China Morning Post, and also am the food editor of a luxury magazine, Pie Magazine, in the US and Canada. I recently released a book, Signature Dishes, which celebrates the best chefs around the world in Asia Pacific and brings them on a platter to the rest of the world who love food. It's published by Holland Publishers, and it's a great book that really celebrates the chefs that a lot of people don't know. This is a follow-up to my other book, which is really what depicts my style in the kitchen, Building a Perfect Meal. Building a Perfect Meal is published by Penguin Publishers, and it depicts who I am. I'm not going to make excuses of what I look like or what I sound like. I grew up with a Vegemite sandwich in one hand and chopsticks in the other, and I'm not afraid to use them. I'm not going to use the F word. We don't use the word fusion when it comes to cooking with me. It's all about cross-cultural cuisine. And that's what Building a Perfect Meal is all about. So I'm not interested in being another Heston. We all know how to poach an egg with a high-power centrifuge, and I'm sure that all of our cold ice machines are on the fritz. I want to bring delicious food to the table with a bit of chemistry know-how. The way that I cook and the style that I want to portray is a little Momofuku New York David Chang kind of style. Think omelette stuffed with kimchi that's ready in 2 minutes flat, or a sticky Michelle's mess rather than the Eaton's mess made with Vietnamese red rice and palm sugar and smashed meringues. We all know how to do it properly now, we're pros. And of course, street food that is brought down to its knees with onigiri from the Japanese Tokyo street markets, or a burger that just changes the way that you eat with your hands. I hope you love the food that I create, and I'm sure you'll have so much fun. So that's what I want to bring today. I want to show how you can make perfect meringue that doesn't flop on your head, and also I'm going to make sure that I'm going to bring a bit of chemistry in the lab, but not in the way that Heston and all those other chemistry geeks do it. We're going to set some things on fire. Didn't work that way. But also make a few things in the kitchen go bang. So I'm going to say cheers to you, and I hope to see you soon.